Hello and welcome back to the February update from the TauNet team. It's the Q&A. And without further ado, let's get right into it. The first question is from Zach Wynn, and he asks, Alpha Tau language dropped via an underwhelming Telegram message, leading to no hype being built. What's the plan for TestNet? And can content preceding events, dates, demos, AMAs, and KOLs? I have to remind you that Alpha Tau language is an alpha. So we haven't pushed out Tau language to the wider world. It is for everyone, don't get me wrong, but it is not the main release. So we'll get from a alpha to a beta to the main release of Tau language. And obviously, as you guys can see, it's much more capable now, which is why we are close to TestNet Alpha as well. So plans for TestNet, the actual release. Of course, we will have KOLs involved, but the right kinds of KOLs, as you guys have also already mentioned in the Telegram chat, that there are a lot of very low quality kinds of KOLs that will just unfortunately take our money and effectively run. So it's all about having a much more higher quality output with regards to that side of things. The main demo for us is TestNet Alpha. So that's probably what you're going to see first. And then from there on, maybe there'll be more demos along the way, but we are focused on TestNet Alpha. So yeah, expect that to be the first thing that you guys will see from our side. Events, again, community events will come in the future. We are mostly focused on getting TestNet Alpha out right now. But all the sort of standard community things that you guys would love to see, meetups and that kind of stuff will come as well. And the next question again is from Zach, and he asks, with Tau shifting towards a DAO offering, how would this drive Agoras' value with partner interactions with Tau blockchain, staking or launches, licensing fees, burns and buybacks, layer twos? We expect a lot of these things. I can't directly comment on the value of Agoras for many regulatory reasons, but there will be many incentives to attract people to use the TauNet blockchain, from developers being incentivized to build on TauNet in many ways, people to incentivized to share the project and bring a fresh blood to understanding TauNet, educators being incentivized as well, using the Agoras token. Effectively, Agoras will be used to incentivize a lot of incoming activity and usage of TauNet itself. Will there be staking? Again, that's something for you guys to be able to change TauNet in. But we will have more of a fleshed out explanation of some of the incentives that we look to launch with, which we haven't done that yet. So that is also coming too. From my perspective, I do think deflationary is good. Burns and buybacks, I think, are a very, very good idea, but we'll see how those go. And effectively will be updated on the website. All right, the next question is from Ethan, and he asks, to make Tau language a fully developed product, besides the implementation of tables, are there other challenges that need to be addressed? Over to you, Kareem.
Thank you, Ethan, for that question. Yes, as you correctly noted, tables is the next major implementation milestones for Tau language. Also, we have abstract data types that we'd like to add as well. And so those are the next two major milestones. However, the overarching difficulty and concern that we have with the development of Tau language is always performance. We knew that was going to be the case, and we're finding out that's the case. So to that end, we have two initiatives. One is we have a long list of implementations that Ohad and Luca are working on, or I should say optimizations, that will be implemented as part of the development process. But also we've instituted a new practice of benchmarking basically all code that we run, and we keep track of the historical performance of all the Tau code that we run, and to that end, just to keep track of progress, but also to make sure that there's no regression on any front. So the challenge will always be performance. And thanks again, Ethan, for that question.
All right, fantastic. Thanks, Kareem. And the next question from Ethan is, can Tau language do better than Lean language in the field of formalization of mathematics? Over to you, Ahad.
No, formalization of mathematics requires highly undecidable languages much more expressive than in any other field, because from mathematical point of view, mathematics requires the most expressive power, much more than everyday life or physics or computer science or anything. And the Tau language is about the decidable world. We want more assurance of correct results, and we want to do software specification in a way that the software is guaranteed to behave in the way we want it to behave. And this is something that the technology behind solvers like Lean just cannot do, is inherently incapable of doing, not only because of decidability, but also because they don't have the specific patented algorithms that we have. And the Lean algorithms simply cannot do what we need to do.
All right. And Ethan asks, what is the difference between Lean language and Tau language? Well, I had this already covered that in the previous question. Thank you so much for asking that. And the next question is from Brazen. And he asks, allowing all users to control system behavior comes with risks. The risk of uninformed bad decisions, the risk of malicious intent. How do you intend to mitigate these risks?
Thank you, Brazen, for that question. Yes, we knew that allowing users to control the Tau mainnet is fraught with risks. And the main mechanism for guarding against risk, both unintentional and malicious, is user consents. So for a modification or an update to the Tau specification to go into the base specification and become part of the core TauNet, it has to be approved by a supermajority of users, most likely 2/3 of the users. So that will mitigate basically most forms of risk. Now, of course, there could always be an unintended long-term consequence, but that's something that can be dealt with over time. Thanks again, Brazen, for that question.
And the next question is from Frenzy. And he asks, if you were offered a huge exit, this one's directed to me, would you take it? If so, how would that affect the project and the Agoras coin? Maybe the purchasing body doesn't favor crypto. Absolutely not. We have been involved in this project for a very, very long time. Not just the team are Agoras holders, but our close partners are Agoras holders. Personally, my family members are Agoras holders. This project is it is the one project I'm deeply focused on. And yeah, this project means a lot, not just for what we're building, but I think it means a lot for the state of decentralized software development, software in general. I think it's much bigger than just TauNet. So I think this, yeah, an exit would be something I would never take. How do I think it would affect the project if I did take an exit, or if the company exited? I am one man. I think Ohad is the man behind Tau personally. So I don't think much would happen if I if I wasn't here. But I do believe that Tau to be the biggest and most important thing in the decentralized space. So when it comes to leaving projects like this, I won't find anything else which is more fun or interesting to work on. So there will be no point leaving. All In has asked the next question, and they ask, it can be that your company succeeds or sells the technology, but Agoras as a coin or economy fails. Can we also enjoy somehow potential company succeeds unrelated to the coin? Well, that would make us a security if we was to make the community members enjoy in that regard. But it's not in our goals to make anything a success without the Agoras coin. So I wouldn't call it, said differently, I wouldn't call it a success if Agoras failed. So yeah. Ethan asks, can TauNet have delegated proof of stake mechanisms? With delegated proof of stake, even hackers may steal funds from the node operator's wallet, but the delegator's funds are safe.
Yes, TauNet is designed fundamentally as a proof of logic blockchain, which means that it is defined by the Tau specification. It means that users can implement any consensus mechanism they want, given that it is mathematically satisfiable. So you can implement safe delegated proof of stake exactly as you described, where delegators' funds are safe no matter what.
And the next question is from Marco. Will the Tau team entrust third-party code security auditors to check the security of TauNet's wallet software?
The short answer is yes, absolutely. Our code is open source, and anybody can look at the code and bring up any security concerns they might have. And yeah, so we're completely open to third parties auditing our code, and they're free to raise issues on GitHub for that or contact us directly. Thanks again, Marco, for that question.
Thank you to all of you for your excellent questions this month. And yeah, don't forget to follow us on our socials on Twitter or X. That's Tau_net. That's Tau, TAU_NET. On Reddit, that's TauNet, all one word, Agrs. That's the ticker symbol for Agoras. And Telegram, that's TauNet. So yeah, we'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye.